Hey guys, it's Sahil, and many of us saw the Netflix series Queen's Gambit, but we were very curious what was Beth's level really? Would she have been able to defeat the actual current players in chess who are at the top? For example, Magnus Carlsen, who's the current world champion, and that is the question we're going to answer right now. So, I have basically managed to put up a game against Magnus Carlsen and Beth Harmon via the Play Magnus app as well as the bot on chess.com, and we'll soon find out who was the winner. And if you're here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel, guys. It helps us to come up with videos every day. So the game was supposed to be interesting, of course, and Magnus had the white pieces. He started with d4, and Beth responded with d5, knight f3, knight f6, e3, bishop g4, h3, takes. And you see Magnus already has the bishop pair here, e6, c4, knight c6, bishop d2, bishop e7, knight c3, castles, and pawn takes, knight b4. You can already see tactics coming into play. The Beth's bot has been perfectly designed to represent her style of play and not just the measly capture with the pawn. So rook c1, knight takes, bishop d3. And here I think maybe something else could have been played, but knight takes c3 does look a bit cooperative. Pawn takes, e5, and this is of course classic tactical play, but in the end Magnus just grabs the pawn on b7. He's not phased at all. So e4. Now of course you cannot really capture the pawn on e4 because there might be some attack with rook b8. So bishop c2, rook b8 takes, rook a8, queen b7. And here actually I felt maybe they will even repeat moves, but pretty soon Magnus declined the repetition and then he played on with queen a4. Then Beth replied with queen d6, castles, and rook fb8. And here it does feel like maybe Beth has some compensation, but of course, two pawns are two pawns. They are a lot. It's very difficult to have enough compensation for two pawns where there's not much going on in a position. So rook b1, bishop d8, takes. And here I really thought that pawn takes would be the move because bishop d8 has been played. That would also help stop the a pawn and also have bishop c7 with the idea of queen h2 mate. But unfortunately, Beth just captured rook takes b6, rook b1, rook a6, queen c4, rook a7, a4, c6, queen b4, queen d7, and you see slowly but surely Magnus is pushing her pieces back, and it's becoming more and more difficult for her to kind of come back into the game. So queen b8 already taking control of the 8th rank, rook c7, c4, rook c8, queen b7, rook c7, just queen b6, queen e6, and queen a6. So preparing bishop a5. So rook c8 was played, and now a5. So white is trying to push his pawn all the way till a8, g6, queen b7, rook c7, queen a8, rook c8, and rook b8, exchanging another piece, takes, and queen e7, a6. And you see already Magnus is completely winning in this position, and pretty soon Beth had to suffer a definite loss. So knight d7, queen b7, knight b6, bishop a5. Here takes, and check, king h2, and queen takes c2. Now of course queen takes c6 is also possible here, but just a7, not caring for anything. King g7, a8 queens, and here of course it is completely lost for black. And after queen takes c4, queen b8, and now Beth basically had to resign. So this was the amazing game that I've played between Magnus Carlsen and Beth Harmon, where Carlsen had the white pieces, and next time I'll probably have a game where Beth has the white pieces, and then we'll actually know for sure that the Magnus Carlsen is the better player. So this was the video for today, and if you like the video, do like and subscribe and check out the content on the channel. We have plenty of interesting videos to choose from, and as always, do take care.